Sarah's starting this hour off in Charlotte. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up in your world?
So I just wanted to ask, so my husband and I are both full-time college students, and we're going to be seniors in the fall. And I was just wondering whether or not you would suggest we go ahead and pay off our student loan with extra scholarship money that we're expecting to be refunded to us.
Usually, no. Your husband and you, changes the conversation a little bit. You're both going to be seniors in the fall, so you got 1 year left. And how's the last year for both of you being paid for? All scholarships?
Yeah, so after we got married, we qualified for more financial aid. And so the scholarship money that we had was more than what it cost for tuition.
Okay. How much more?
For this upcoming school year, we're expecting about $13,000 per semester.
On top of your expenses?
And how are you eating?
Well, my husband works full-time as well.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very good. And so what does he make?
About 30.
Okay. All right. Out of an abundance of caution, no, I would just pile it up and wait to start your baby steps until graduation, because both of you will graduate next year at this time, and both of you hopefully will embark on much better careers than either one of you have ever seen before. Agreed? So your pay should go up, way up this time next year. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
At that point, I want you to have more than anything added no more debt. If you have $26,000 laying around and have no more debt and have two big jobs and you start your baby steps, you're going to throw that 26 immediately at the student loans, and the only thing you will have lost was how much you would have paid off or how much interest you would have saved between now and this time next year. And really, you may not even be accruing interest yet, are you?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Well, we did for all of our student loans are from our freshman year.
Yeah.
So we have interest all the way up until last year when they suspended that.
Yeah, but it should go back on in September. So I think that's when it comes back on, if I remember. So you're going to have a little interest with my idea, but that's okay. I would rather, the big thing is for Sarah and her husband to graduate with no more debt. And I want this cash as an insurance policy to graduate with no more debt. Then when you, quote, unquote, start your careers following graduation 1 year from now and you get the big jobs, now we're going to really push play on the baby steps, get going hard on it, and we're going to clean out any cash we've got except $1,000 that's not retirement money. We're going to throw it at your debts, which would obviously be your student loans and or any other debts you have. Don't take out any more debt. Use this $26,000 to ensure that happens. That's the first goal. It's kind of almost like the doctor's oath, Hippocratic oath. Do no harm, do no more harm, is what this is. Just don't allow yourself to go further into debt.
And that's a cool position to find yourself in. That suddenly scholarship money falls from the sky.
Yeah,
that's outstanding.
Yeah, well, you went and got it. Yeah. That's good too. Which a lot of people just kind of wander along, don't even bother. I mean, if you quit going through school like you take too much Xanax, then you probably could. People just wander through like they're in a haze. Yeah. And in her case, to her credit, they got married and went, hey, maybe there's let's go get some money.
I don't know if I ever told you, Dave, the number of scholarship committees I've sat on that went unspent because we didn't have any applications for the money. This is internal scholarship money at the university where I was an administrator.
So how would they have found that money?
We would announce, please apply.
No, but I mean, would they? Oh, so they should just know to go and apply.
Well, donors will donate $1 million, and it rolls off the interest out of the endowment. And so there's a $1,000 scholarship here.
Yep.
And we would make announcement after announcement. Please apply for the scholarship. Here's a list of them.
And where would they apply?
They would go
at
online.
The individual committee.
No, you'd go online to a central place and write your
for any scholarships available.
Correct.
At the university.
And there's not only the university, but your particular college within the university, right? And we would sit there and say, well, we can't We didn't even have an application for this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or one savvy student would apply for all of them, and then we'd have to have the hard copy. Do we give them all to one student, or
versus let it sit there?
Let it sit there and accrue again, right? So just like you said, it's easy to put all your eggs in that scholarship basket as a freshman, and then you take your foot off the gas. Man, if you look every year, man, it never ceases to amaze me.
Well, and anytime something changes, like now we're like old married people and we're college students. Now that's a whole bunch of scholarships, which is what happened with her.
Somebody donated money for married students and
which is
architecture program who fill in the blank, right?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.